Let's speak Korean. 제 89회 병원에 가는 날이에요.
이렇게 규칙적으로 가는 날. 안녕하세요. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean. I'm your host Lisa Kelly and today's our 89th episode and today's main expression is 병원에 가는 날이에요. Today is the day that I go to the hospital. Today is also the day that we're going to speak Korean, right? 안녕하세요, Steven 씨.
안녕하세요. Yes, 우리 방송하는 날이에요. Yes, it's the day that we have to make our broadcast. And you folks should realize when we say 병원 가는 날이에요, you should be able to kind of guess that means that the person goes on a regular basis to the hospital, probably works there or does some volunteer work there. Do you guys do any volunteer work in any hospital? I know I don't, but...
아니요.
안녕하세요, 대영미입니다.
예, 안녕하세요. 마틴입니다.
That's right. As Stephen said, I said in my explanation, today is the day that I go to the hospital. So this is not just, oh, I need to go to the hospital today. It's a specific day in which I go on a routine basis. Anyways, let's go and check out our lesson today in Let's Do It.
Let's do it.
어디에 가요?
네, 병원에 가는 날이에요.
Okay, today's first expression was 어디 가요 or 어디에 가요. They're both fine to say, and the special thing about this is it doesn't just mean where are you going, it also has a special meaning, which I'll tell you about in a moment, but first, let's repeat this. 어디에 가요?
어디에 가요?
어디에 가요?
Okay, yeah, you don't want to put too much stress on 어디. Okay, the stress goes more on the 가요. And another thing you guys have to pay attention to, you should notice you don't use eso. This is one of the things that has confused me for years. You know, you have to pay attention to whether you're using e or eso. You would use eso if you're coming from someplace. 어디에서 왔어요? That will mean where did you just come from? That also means what country are you from? A lot of the time people say 어디에서 왔어요? What country are you from? Here, you're going somewhere, so you could use 로 when you're going to a certain place. 어디로 가요? But you can also use 어디에. 어디에 가요?
Okay, and I told you earlier there's another hidden special meaning in 어디에 가요 or 어디 가요, and this is not just where are you going, but this also implies are you going somewhere? Okay, 어디 가요? Okay, 어디 가요? Oh, are you going somewhere? So this is like a special little bonus.
It's a bonus you must be careful with as well, isn't it? Because you have to use two different intonations. The different intonation has a different meaning, okay? So when you stress the 어디 part of it, you're saying, where is someone going? And then when you stress the 가요 part of it, are you leaving to go somewhere, right? Let's try repeating those.
That's right. 어디 가요? You're asking, where are you going? 어디 가요? Oh, are you going somewhere? Okay, it's a very small difference, but the more you hear it, and also they'll understand either way. They'll understand, so don't worry about it, okay? Let's try that one more time.
And first, where are you going?
어디 가요?
Okay.
Good.
어디 가요?
Very good. Okay, now, are you going somewhere?
어디 가요?
Good.
어디 가요?
Good, very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a reminder, in the 반말 or the lower form, you can say 어디가 to your friend or 지금 어디가, where are you going now? Right? Other versions, 어디 가는데, where are you going? And one more, 어디 가는 길이야, where are you on your way to going? Okay, and the response here was 네, 병원에 가는 날이에요. Today is the day that I go to the hospital. Stephen?
Right. Something you do on a certain day. You put a verb plus 는, 날, right? You do it on that day on a regular basis. Usually we use 하다 as an example, the verb to do, 하는 날. You know, I got a question for you. Koreans, for a part-time job, they always use the word 아르바이트. Now, a lot of English has worked its way into the Korean language, but as I understand it, this word 아르바이트 하다, this means part-time job in German, am I correct?
No, Arbeit means 일.
It just means work.
Yeah, it means work, but it didn't come from Germany, it came from Japan. over Germany.
Yeah.
That's the definition.
So originally
It was
German,
Germany,
over to
and
Japan.
then the Korean adapted it from Japan. So that's the way.
Which is why it's also pronounced that way.
Yeah,
Is how I.
Arirang.
We're learning the history of some linguistics here, huh? A르바이트. Anyway, now we know where the word 아르바이트 comes from. In Korean, it means part-time job or a job that you don't do as an official contract worker or you're not a main worker for the company. Sometimes you can work from 9 to 10 o'clock at night and still be called an 아르바이트. So it just means you're not an official worker at the company. Anyway, 아르바이트 하는 날, maybe you go once a week to work at a company or a couple of days a week. That's the day that I go do that. Or 자원봉사하는 날, the day I volunteer to do something. I volunteer teaching Korean on Sunday, so I would say 자원봉사하는 날, 일요일 날이다, right? I teach on Sundays. And then our thing today is 가는 날, the place you go on that day. 병원에 가는 날.
Okay, and let's make up some examples. Okay, you can say 영화 보러 가는 날 or 친구 만나는 날. And in front of this, you can state when. Okay, so you can say 오늘 or 내일. Or do you happen to know the word for the day after tomorrow?
모레.
Good, okay. So let's add that together. Naomi, say today is the day that I go to see the movies.
오늘은 영화 보러 가는 날이야.
Very good. And Martin, the day after tomorrow is the day that I go to meet my friend.
The day after tomorrow is 모레.
Okay.
모레는 친구 만나는 일이
날.
날이에요.
Okay, the day, 날. Okay, very good. All right, and then let's just go over our main expressions again. 어디 가요? And then the response is 네, 병원에 가는 날이에요. Why don't you do it with each other?
어디 가요?
네, 병원에 가는 날이에요.
Very good. All right.
One
yeah.
quick, there's a good 속담. What's 속담 meaning? Proverb. There's a good proverb in Korean. 가는 날이 장난이다. So, what that 속담 means is if you're getting ready for something, you're preparing, and then something happens that makes it impossible. So let's say you're getting ready for a picnic. You're excited, you're working on that picnic for 2 days, and then it rains on the day of the picnic. Then you say, 가는 날이 장난이다. That's a good way to learn this piece of grammar and memorize a good sentence.
All right. Then let's go to wrap it up
Wrap it up
with Lisa.
and Steven.
스티븐, 어디 가요?
네, 아르바이트 하는 날이에요.
그럼 내일은 시간 있지요?
내일도 아르바이트 하는 날이에요.
Okay, today we're learning how to ask someone, where are you going, or are you going somewhere, and then how to respond to them. And I'll ask each of you, why don't you answer by telling me something that you do on a regular basis. Naomi, 어디 가요?
오늘 학교 가는 날이에요.
네, today's the day you go to school. Martin, 어디 가요?
오늘은 방송국에 가는 날이에요.
Wow,
Right.
okay.
Coming to-
방송국, okay, that's broadcasting station. Very good. And Steven 씨는 every day that we come here, usually if I ask him, there's either one of two answers, and he's such a fitness man these days, so he usually says, when
it's
I
that
ask him,
camera. 이것 때문에, 이 캠era 때문에.
yeah, so usually if I ask him, where are you going,
네.
2 out of 3, you'll usually say,
학교 가는 날, I either go to
that's right.
school, right? I'm either teaching at 한양대, or 운동하는 날, right? 운동하는 날, 뭐 schedule 때문에. Schedule is a good word that is English and Korean, okay?
Schedule.
Schedule 때문에 I have to set my days to go exercise. 그래서 내일도 운동하는 날이에요. Yes.
okay. And don't forget, next time you come here, 빵 사오는 날.
빵 사오는 날,
The day that
okay.
he must buy bread and come here. Okay.
The best bakery in Korea is near my house, so I get to bring bread all the time.
All right.
My
and,
pleasure.
thank you for joining us, and please join us next time here at Let's Speak Korean. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. 아리랑 TV.com.